Like the holidays? Yes? Cool, man. The holidays are the one time of year that I'm really excited that I'm fucking adopted, y'all. Man, I go on social media this time of year and y'all hate your blood relatives. What? This shit makes me so... Thank you, all right. Like I'm a fucking not-post for that shit, come on. Every time the holidays come, y'all all like remember that you fucking can't stand people that gave birth to you, and I'm just like, thank God for closed adopters in the 80s, man. This shit was wild. I could care less if my mom is actually a racist. Don't know, bitch. It's great. It's fantastic, man. No sympathy for y'all this time of year. Don't get me wrong. Like, 10 months out of the year, I'm pretty sad because I don't know who the fuck gave birth to me. But for 2 solid months, fuck all y'all. It's true, man. If I'm ever at a dinner table with a blood relative and they say some shit about a politician I don't want to hear, guess what I do? I fucking leave. Wouldn't come back. Probably never talk to them again either because they didn't give birth to me. It's great. It's a fantastic thing, y'all. I have one blood relative. I have a daughter. She's 12 years old. She came out of my balls and her mom's vagina. That's where she came from. In case y'all didn't know how that works. I spent 5 days with her. She is half Native American, half black as fuck, you guys. That's right. She lives in northern Michigan, Petoskey, Great White North. Y'all know where it is. Some of y'all got summer homes up there. I know. That's right. She's 12 years old. She'll be 13 in a couple of months. She just got her first real boyfriend. That's right. That's right. Man. She dated some people before. Put this in quotes. She's 12. I don't know, how many people got like kids around that age? 12, 11, 13. Anybody? One person? Okay, one person. Everybody else has got, well, let's see, the average age in here is what? Dirt, so let's see. Let's see, a little older kids, huh? Okay. Like these kids, like they start dating young and shit. My daughter was a lesbian in kindergarten. True story. Not making that shit up, man. She had a little girlfriend and shit. She's like, Dad, I'm a lesbian. I was like, whatever, bitch, do you think? She had a little girlfriend. She's still friends with her. Her name was Isabella. She ended up getting kicked out of school. She's in alternative programming now because she says the N-word a lot. And she is not black, y'all. It's true. It's true. My daughter loved Isabella. I thought she was a little fucking cunt, but whatever. She wanted to be her. It's like, you do you. She had a couple of little on and off relationships, but this one's been real. You know how I know it's been real? Because she won't stop talking about this little motherfucking piece of shit. She won't stop talking about it. That's all I hear all day. His name is Cohen, right? Cohen, because she lives in fucking Petoskey, right? Cohen is this little, he's white. Cohen, little white ass man. The reason I know she likes Cohen so fucking much is because she always sends me pictures of Cohen, just of Cohen. I'm okay with her sharing her life with me, y'all. I'm cool with it, right? The problem is, when I'm out, it's Saturday night, I'm with like my boys and shit, it's 11:30 p.m., I get 9 notifications on my phone, and they're all pictures, open them up, it's a 12-year-old boy, like, ah, shit! Don't worry about it, that's just Cohen, don't worry about that. Telling you, man, that little piece of shit. And I don't hate this kid because, like, he fucking floods my inbox with shitty-ass 12-year-old boy photos all the time. It's not why I hate him, man. I hate him because, like, my daughter has been involved with, like, a bunch of different... She's, like, a popular little kid, right? She's a little popular girl, right? And so she's been involved with a bunch of different people, like, in her school career, right? And, like, they've all been little pricks. So it's been cool to, like, I don't care if she's a little prick. He's a little prick. He'll be gone in, like, 2 seconds. And they always do some prick shit to her. And she would be older. She's like, Dad, I didn't like him. So we're not dating anymore. I'm like, yeah, fuck that little nigga. He a piece of shit, man. I don't like him either. Love that shit. You know why I don't like Cohen? This motherfucker's perfect. Little piece of shit, asshole, dick. My daughter does not give a shit that I'm a pretty successful goddamn comedian. I'm successful with shit. She don't care. She can care less. She doesn't think I'm funny. She doesn't think I dress well. She doesn't care about anything I've done in my career, but she wants to stop telling me how fucking hilarious Cohen is. told her, I gotta meet Cohen. I gotta meet him. This is real. He gotta meet the dad. So she said, okay, you can meet him around Thanksgiving. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving because remember what I said earlier? My daughter is half Native American. So she, 2 years ago, was like, Dad, I don't want to do this anymore. And I was like, that makes sense. She made a call. I was like, you know what you just saved us 9 hours of cooking every year. Thanks. It's true, man. We don't do Thanksgiving. We had meatloaf this year. It was delicious. Didn't have any stress either. We just sat there. And I was geeked when I went up there. We had our little dinner and shit. The next day, I was supposed to meet Cohen. I was excited to post about it on social media. I was like, I'm meeting a boyfriend. Everyone's like, don't kill that motherfucker. I was like, yeah, man. Got a lot of white fans, you know. I was excited, man. I'm sitting at dinner. I'm like, so is Cohen excited to meet me? And she says, yeah. And I said, I'm excited to meet Cohen. I got a lot of questions for him. I'm from Detroit. Let this sweater fool you. I'm from the fucking hood in the 80s and shit. I just have a little money now, so I showed up. That's it. From the streets, you know. House I grew up in, 8 Mile and John R. Burnt to the ground right behind a strip club. That's where I grew up. So I grew up beating the fuck out of a lot of my older sister's shitty ass boyfriends. I fucked some niggas up. For real, man. She dated some bad dudes. And straighten them out for her shit. So now I grew up this tough exterior shit. I'm really protected. I was raised by my mother, my grandmother, and my sister. My dad was a truck driver. I had a white family, for anyone who doesn't know. They were very white. That's why these pants fit like this, yo. Very white. Very white family. So like, I was raised by women and shit, so I got protected as fuck when I got older and shit, man. It's true, man. My sister ended up marrying this dude who's fine, who's whatever. One slip up, I'll kill that motherfucker, I don't care. With this sweater on, I don't care. Can you imagine getting murdered by a nigga with this sweater on? It'd be embarrassing as fuck. Could you imagine they released my mugshot like, hey, that's the dude that killed you? Get out, you go to hell, get the fuck out of here. You know, walking with bright ass blue pants on, killing people. Can't do that. Holy shit. By the way, fuck it. Will was talking about he wanted the kind of confidence that you could roll his blade up to somebody and say, alright, I will. I was back there with these pants on. I was like, yeah, that's confidence. Holy shit, back there. Roll blades, that's some confidence. Told her, I was like, I'm excited to meet Cohen. Is he excited to meet me? And she said, yeah, he's a little nervous, but I don't know why. I told him you're harmless. And I was like, I'm harmless? What do you think I'm harmless? She's like, Dad, you're a sweetheart. And I'm like, bitch, I am not. You don't even know. I was like, ask your mom how much of a sweetheart I am. I'm not a sweetheart. That's why she fucked me. It's true. It's true. We're in a very open relationship. She said, it's fine, Dad. So I explained to her. I said, you know what? I'm telling you, I'm going to be real. I'm going to be like serious with him. You're my daughter. I love you a lot. This guy seems to really, you care about him. I'm going to ask him like somewhat serious questions. I'm going to take him out to lunch. I'll maybe buy you some clothes. It'll be very fun and relaxed. We'll have a good time. But I do want to remind you, I did beat the fuck out of 5 niggas in Detroit growing up for my sister. So I said, all right. So I said that to her and shit. And then, after that, she said, Dad, what's your IG? Because she's 12, she cares about shit like that. For the old people, it's Instagram, okay? It's a social media platform, Remember Encyclopedia Britannica? Imagine that, right? But people's pictures in them. Do you know what Instagram is? You do? Okay, are you lying? Okay, cool. What's your IG? You don't have one? Okay. Want me to make you an Instagram? You look so terrified, what the fuck? Y'all can't see her face, but she was like this. I will leave you alone, okay? You just keep enjoying the show. She said, Dad, what's your Instagram? I gave her my Instagram and shit, she followed me. I went back to my Airbnb. The next day I woke up, I was excited to hang out with Cohen and my daughter. We're gonna go do a whole little day up in Petoskey. If you've ever been up there, it's like 2 square blocks of shit to do, and you've done it. It's like 2 hours, you do it, you go to some kitchen shops, you drink some shitty coffee, you buy some overpriced art, you eat some shitty food, you wave at the fucking terrible Christmas tree you got downtown, you dodge the racism, and then you go back to your Airbnb. That's what you do. That's Petoskey for me, baby. That's that shit. It's in that order, too. I was excited. I texted Cheryl, who's my daughter's mom. I said, is Cohen over there? He was supposed to be there at 11 o'clock. I texted her at like 10:45. Is Cohen over there? No, he's not there, she said. I said, oh, that's weird. I'm going to be over there in 30 minutes. She says, okay. I get there, Cohen's not there. I'm like, where is Cohen? And they said, Cohen didn't show up. He had an anxiety attack. And I said, what? Yeah. Hold on, this gets really good. years old. What kind of generation of children are we raising right now where they have anxiety attacks at 13? Like, I was literally dodging bullets at 13 and shit, calmly while dribbling a basketball. Like, I got dreams, nigga. It's a little too black for this room, I guess. I was like, what the fuck you mean anxiety? And she showed me the text message from Cohen's mom and said, Cohen woke up this morning sweating profusely and then would not stop puking. I think he made me a little nervous to meet your dad. And I was like, that's right, motherfucker! Tell some jokes now, you puky little bitch! It's called a damn win, motherfuckers! I had to show up and he got too scared to meet me, and I was wearing tight-ass pants that day. He had no reason to be afraid of me. That shit was, I was like, are you serious? And Sophia, this is the first time, like, I knew, look, I'm 37 years old, I'm a good-looking guy, I'm charismatic, I have womanized some people in my life, all right? I'm not saying I'm proud of it, because I'm past that part, but I have done that before. And so this little nigga starts doing some little nigga shit, and I don't like that. Because all of a sudden, I get a text, and my daughter gets a text from Cohen, while me and her are. We are now out, because I told her, we're about to leave the house. And I said, what do you want to do? She says, can we go to Walgreens? Where the fuck you want to go to Walgreens? She said, I just want to get some makeup, Dad. I'm like, we're not getting makeup. We're going to go do some fun, weird, wintry shit up here. She says, fine. But then I didn't know at the time that Cohen had broken up with her. They were burying the lead, as people say. So she said, can we go get makeup? I said, no. She said, okay, we get in the car, I close the door, and I said, are you okay? And she just goes, Cohen broke up with me this morning. And I was like, all right. Let's go to Walgreens, get your ass some makeup. That shit's sad as fuck, right? Like, I do some retail therapy when I go to some shit. My friends, people who know me. When I go through a breakup, I come out looking baller as fuck afterwards, man. Got like new diamonds on and shit. So I was like, all right, baby, let's go get this shit fixed for you. Put this little piece of see how mad I am about Cohen? I'm genuinely pissed at this little kid. So we went out, took her to lunch, bought her some makeup, started feeling better, started showing me pictures of all this other boys she liked. I'm like, yeah, that's my girl. Then all of a sudden, I started getting texts from Cohen that said, fortnight later? And I'm like, this little motherfucker, fortnight later? You just broke her heart 3 hours ago, man. And she replied back, sure. I'm like, bitch! I was like, why are you saying yes? She said, I'm going to shoot him in the face later for what he did. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I get that sounds very therapeutic, but you cannot reward this man for what he did to you today. And she says, what do you mean? I'm like, he broke up with you to get out of his responsibilities. So I said to her. And then I was like, imagine what he would do if something more serious came along. And she goes, well, I don't think he would do that. I'm like, he just fucking did. He's not here right now. What are you talking about? She says, Dad, you don't get it. I was like, okay, explain it to me. She says, this is a big step for him. Meeting you is a big deal. And he got nervous, and I don't feel bad for him. We should feel bad. Or she said, we should feel bad, right? She said, we should feel bad for him. And I said, we should feel bad for this kid because he had to meet me, a very nice gentleman who was going to buy him food and potentially other things that he wanted in this beautiful, safe resort town that he has lived in his entire life. This is what this kid is terrified of. That ice-cold comedian. If he looked at my Instagram, he'd see that every day I post a wholesome fucking video. This little nigga's mad about some sushi? What the fuck? I looked at her and I said, listen, I understand that, but you don't understand the shit that I went through when I tried to date. Sophia, you are a black girl in Northern Michigan, and that is a white boy. You are in an interracial relationship. I grew up in the 90s. If I tried to date a white girl, I'd literally die shotguns. People were beating the shit out of me for dating white women back in the day. If I wanted to date an Asian girl, I had to deal with chopsticks and shit. So it was crazy. It was insane, man. The mothers are insane. I was engaged to a Korean woman. Don't fuck with their moms, man. But I told her, I was like, you gotta understand, you're in a different situation. You can't let people play you like that. You gotta stand up for yourself and shit. Because this man is not worthy of your time right now. Because he's trying to be there for you, but he's be there for him. And that's not cool. You don't need to set a precedent like that. Said the word shit. And I only know this because, like I said, I was Cohen before. I was never a bitch and fucking bowed out of meeting somebody about puking my guts out. That's like a bitch move. Oh, don't say that right now. Never did that. But I've done some shitty things and stuff before. So I told her, I was like, you gotta be serious about this, you know, you gotta understand that you can't reward him for doing this. She said, okay, Dad, thank you, I understand. I said, cool. And then we went our separate ways. And then I went to a bar later that night, and I think I had a realization about younger people while I was at this bar. Because I went to this place in Batasi called High Five Spirits. Anybody ever heard of it? It's like a newer place up there. Anybody ever been up there? Cool, so what, it doesn't matter. It's a fucking young person hangout spot. 21 to 25-year-old kids go there. It's a distillery. I've heard it's a hip joint. There's another bar in town called City Park Grill. And that's the older person's spot, the place I like to go. I'm 37 and shit. That's where we go. They had karaoke there, and they had a DJ at High Five. So I asked Cheryl, when I dropped off our daughter, I said, where should I go? She said, go to High Five. So I walk in there, and it's all young people and shit. When I go out, there's like windows before you walk in, and it looks like on the inside like a fucking party. There's like lasers and shit, and then you hear the music go, I'm like, oh, this is the spot to be in. And I walk in, and it sounds as dope as it looks, and it's completely packed, and everybody is in there like young as shit, and they're all sitting respectfully talking to each other at tables. Like, it was surreal, because like music was just blasting, they were just like, and there was like one guy who was like trying to party. It was like a Saturday night, and one guy was like just in the middle of the place, just like, but then everybody else was just sitting, and if this guy looked like a fucking asshole, you know, he's being appropriate. Like, you're in a bar, they got the dance your ass off. Like, no one was watching. And nobody was watching and shit. And it was sad. And I think, like, we're all, like, these younger kids, we're all, like, sucked into our own lives to the point where we don't interact with anybody else, right? That's what we do. Like, who's young? Who's under the age of 25 makes some noise? Man, we're hoping for more than one depressing woo. Goddamn. All right, 25-year-old, who's woo? Is it you or you? You, Mr. You, Mr. Woo, Mr. 25. What's your idea of a fun night out?
Hang out at home with some friends and some drinks.
Perfect. You're the perfect setup for the story. Okay. Now, who in here is 35? Perfect. You're excitable. What is your idea of a fun night out?
No kids. No kids.
Okay.
Go out for drinks.
And do what while you're out?
Dance. My husband will go.
Okay, exactly. So, now do you see, how old are you? 22. Do you see the difference between the two of y'all, right? She likes to fucking party, right? And y'all don't like to fucking party, right? So I go into High Five and it's a bunch of fucking 23, 24-year-olds, the hip spot. They got a DJ, there's a motherfucking DJ in that bitch. Well, everybody else just like on their phones or like playing little games and like just shut so loud. Oh my God, can I get it? Oh, it's just so loud. We got some recliner shit. And then I go to this other fucking place, right? Everybody in that bitch is 40 and up. It's karaoke night. I want to take my dick out. It was so exciting. I was like, God damn. I was like, fuck, man, this is the spot to be at. There was old ass ladies, like 195 out there, just like, turn on the apple bottom jeans. It's good, baby. Man. Fuck. This is the spot to be at, man. I realize that's the difference in shit between like my ass, right? Like we're all like men in here, right? We've all had to meet like the daughter's parents before, right? You've done that, right? Yeah. Just treasure all that shit, right? Have you ever once burst out of doing that? Ever? No. Like never once. Have you ever just been like, oh, I'm gonna fucking throw up instead of go meet this goddamn girl? Have you never done that shit, right? Have you ever like thought of puking to get out of any situation? Have you ever thought of puking to get out of work?
Yes.
Have you ever thought of puking to meet a significant other's parents?
No.
It's only because you're not told there's so many names in the corner, right? You didn't finish part of the story. I was really expecting you to be a little bitch in the story. You weren't. Congratulations, I appreciate that.
Start getting older, you start thinking about how you're going to die. Anybody else start thinking about how you're going to die? I already know how I'm going to die. I'm going to die of a very curable disease, only my health insurance won't cover the cure. I'll be like, hey, those rich people are just taking a pill. Can I get one of those? Nah, it's experimental. Here, have a bag of opioids. Good luck kicking that habit. My health insurance sucks, man. I had a really bad rash, and I could not get an appointment to get in to see my doctor. Finally, I saw her, and I had to pull my pants down because it's in an embarrassing place, and she ignored me. In fact, she took her shopping cart and continued down the aisle at Meijer. I do have a bad attitude for about Christmas, and it's because I saw the special Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer when I was 6 years old. You guys saw that, right? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Because going into that, I thought Santa was a merry guy, I thought the reindeer were magical, and I thought the elves loved their jobs building toys. Then I watched that special. Santa, turns out, is a cranky old fucking man. Yells at his wife a lot. I'm not saying he hits Mrs. Claus, but he wore a wife-beater t-shirt in one of the scenes. The reindeers were all asshole bullies. The elves were run by a repressed homosexual who would change his voice every once in a while. It was very weird. And then I found out that broken toys go to this island way out in the fucking middle of nowhere, which is ruled by a lion with wings. And then Santa just throws the toys there and leaves them there. True story. In the first year they had the Island of Misfit Toys, and Santa didn't come back to rescue them. So the next year they put in a scene where Santa came back to rescue them. Or did he? Because I always thought that Santa landed on your roof, went down the chimney, and delivered the toys under your tree. But when he picked up the Misfit toys, he gave them all a fucking umbrella and threw them out like they were the 101st Airborne landing in the Normandy.
New Year's resolution. Anybody got New Year's resolutions? No? Yeah, I say fuck them shits. I drop the ball every year. That shit, I've been trying to say I ain't gonna be fat for like 34 years. Still fat. And every year when we do, we buy a gym membership, pay for that motherfucker for 3 months to go 5 times. It is like go 5 times shit. Nah, this shit is just fat. We fat. America, we fat. Like for real, I'm fat. I feel like because all our representatives are fat. Like you got Christmas coming up, you got a fat ass dude. Santa need to lose some weight at this point. Now we need to stop this shit. We need to stop this narrative of Santa being a fat dude and go ahead and make Santa jacked. Just make Santa like a buff ass dude. Like for real. Hey, how you get acrobatic and going all across the country as a fat dude? I get tired going up the stairs, so I know this nigga ain't delivering presents all over the goddamn world as a fat dude. He gotta get him some abs or some shit like at this point. It's crazy, man. But at Christmas time now, I feel especially bad for like we got a homeless problem here in Grand Rapids. I feel bad for homeless people during the holidays. A lot of them don't have nobody, right? You know, I feel bad for them sometimes, and then sometimes I don't feel bad for them because they're liars. They're liars. And I'm gonna tell you some shit though. Right at the wealthy exit, a lot of y'all don't know the exact guy I'm talking about. It's usually a homeless guy that's sitting right there in a wheelchair. Right as you get off on the exit, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. He's just sitting there, he don't do shit, he's just asking money all the time. Which is cool and shit. I pulled up to the light one time, and the guy he was staring at me, and I stared back at him, and I look at the light, and I look at him, and this light is absurdly long. It was so fucking long, I was like, nigga, are you controlling this fucking light? We're there like 3 minutes and 46 seconds at this point. I'm like, God damn. He's like, young blood, man. Go ahead and get $5. I know you got me. That's a nice ass car. And I'm like, how dare you assume that because I'm driving a nice car that I got $5, right? And I ain't this nigga in the wheelchair. I said, you know what? I do got $5. I hold the $5 up. I said, look, you can have this $5 if you can get up and get it. Here's where the liar part comes in, because this motherfucker got up and came and get it. Fucking liar, right? It's a goddamn liar. And I was like, sir, I thought you couldn't walk. He said, how dare you assume that because I'm sitting in a wheelchair that I can't walk. I said, touche, motherfucker. Shit. It's crazy, man. We got a lot of shit going on. And you're not supposed to call homeless people. Like, that's offensive nowadays. Did y'all know that shit? It's offensive. You're supposed to call them unhoused, man. I'm sorry. Unhoused is the correct term, right? Unhoused is the correct term. And the homeless nigga taught me this shit one time. I was going downtown, and I saw this homeless nigga at like one of the parks downtown. I said, what's up, homeless nigga? And he said, sir, that is offensive. I said, offensive? What you mean? Nigga, he said, nah, not that part. You good on that part. He said, homeless. He said, the word is unhoused because a house is just a structure. And that is what I'm about. He said, home. And he tapped his little homeless nigga chest. He said, home is where heart is. And I was like, that's cute. And just as he said that shit, he grabbed his little homeless nigga chest. It's crazy, right? Like, y'all smell somebody that's just musty? Like, people be musty around y'all sometimes? And it's crazy, because I was like, man, how the fuck you musty in the cold? And then I figured it out. It's crazy, I figured it out. It's these new woke-ass people, they wearing deodorant with aluminum, no aluminum in it. Now, first off, I know it's fucking aluminum deodorant in the first place, but apparently that's the shit that keeps me from getting musty. Now, they make aluminum-free deodorant. And I tried that shit one time. Turns out now I need all the aluminum. Like, I put some of that shit on one time, I was musty as hell, smelled like a smoked lemon. Like, I just smelled sour. And it's crazy, because don't do it, guys. I just want to share that little tidbit. And I got to thinking, I was like, damn, when was deodorant invented? I looked it up, and it's like 1888. So niggas was just stinking up until 1888, just musty as hell. And I know some of y'all wasn't alive, except maybe, I don't know, who were you were born? I'll just fuck with y'all, Where you born, if you don't mind me asking? 54? 54, so they make you what? 60, you said 69? Hey, give a round of applause for her. Give a round of applause. 69. 69, that's a lot, that's a freaky age. How you doing, sir? Oh, shit, you having a good time. You like coming out there, they 69, huh? 69. How old are you? Oh shit, that's a bunch of freaky 69-year birthday parties and shit. What's the other lady that's next to you? How old are you, man? Oh shit, man, y'all was some freaky. It's a freaky ass conspiracy type thing going on over here. Oh, y'all ain't 69, nigga. I'm 69, nigga. Fuck this. Let's just get real old freaky. I watch old lady porn now sometimes. I don't know shit. She said, oh. You nasty. Get up out of here. Get up out of here, man. You talking about some old, man. Hell no. It's crazy, man. A lot of shit I'm learning, man. I got a kid. Y'all got kids here? Yeah, they all grown, old shit. But a lot of things I'm learning. One thing I learned about kids is that till you have them, you don't know fucking shit. I used to make all these comments and shit on kids, like what I would do and what I wouldn't do when I ain't had kids. That shit's so easy to do. Like I remember my friend, he had a kid, and he would only eat chicken nuggets. Only eat chicken nuggets with ketchup. It's very specific. And now he was like, only eat chicken nuggets with ketchup. Right? Only eat chicken nuggets with ketchup. Only eat chicken nuggets with ketchup. And my silly ass, I used to be like, man, fuck that kid. If I had a kid, that motherfucker would be eating some broccoli. He'd be eating salad. He'd be eating tomatoes.